Welcome to the Agrana podcast, Starches for Your Life. We invite you to dive into the fascinating world of starch for everyday use. Learn more about the versatility of starch and its various applications.
Welcome to the Agrana podcast, Starches for Your Life. Today we will discuss a very important area of the food market for Agrana, organic. Organic is our passion, and we have been certified organic for over 30 years now. This topic is significant for Agrana across all our markets, but today we will focus on the US market, where we are represented by our subsidiary, Marroquin Organic International, based in California. Joining us for this interview is Leopold Schönauer, who has been the CEO of Marroquin for over a year now. Hi Leo, I'm thrilled to have you as my guest today to discuss the organic food market. But first, could you please introduce yourself to our listeners and share a bit about your career at Agrana?
Of course. Hi Vera, it's a pleasure to be here today. My career within the Agrana Group started approximately 15 years ago at ARIC, the Agrana Research and Innovation Center. From that point onwards, I held multiple roles in R&D for Agrana starch and Agrana fruit. But then I got the opportunity to focus on product management, category management, and market communications for Agrana starch. Since September 2023, I relocated to the US to guide Marroquin to the next level in our organic journey. The organic ingredients market is a relatively young and dynamic market. Therefore, the last year had really been a roller coaster for us. However, since the organic functional ingredients market always had been a focus for Marroquin, since the very beginning, we are riding that organic wave pretty well.
And after 1 year now as CEO of Marroquin, you probably got deep insights in the market and also in the subsidiary of Agrana Marroquin. Can you please shortly introduce Marroquin to our audience?
Marroquin is a leading organic food distributor, serving customers across the US, so coast to coast, but as well Canada and Mexico. With a pioneering presence in the organic food ingredients market for more than 30 years, Marroquin has always been close to its customers and believed that organic is far more than just a short trend. Marroquin and Agrana have identified the movement of organic certified food beyond the fresh produce category early on and started to partner and develop a market for organic food ingredients. This long-standing experience allows Marroquin to closely monitor trends and respond to the market needs. This made it an obvious choice for Agrana at the time to acquire Marroquin in March 2020 to extend the footprint in the US. Since that acquisition, Marroquin has become the US sales office for Agrana starch, focusing on the North American market. However, Marroquin's portfolio extends beyond the Agrana products, as we distribute not only Agrana starch products, but a curated selection of functional ingredients from our exclusive partners and supplier network.
So let's dive into the topic of organic now. You attend several trade fairs and always monitor the market closely. What current trends, in your opinion, have the biggest impact on the organic sector? And how is Marroquin responding to these trends, especially if we speak of your product range?
This is likely the most pressing question, not just for Marroquin, but for the entire industry since a while. One of the biggest challenges, from my point of view, is the lack of major breakthrough trends in recent years. Much of the focus simply had been maintaining the existing portfolio and ensuring that products remain on the shelves. The pandemic and the supply chain disruptions from the recent years as well did not really help and delivered a significant blow to the organic market. However, there had been major headlines from the past years, such as fiber, keto, gluten-free, plant-based proteins, and clean label that remain still very relevant. And Marroquin has established solutions for each of them. Nevertheless, there are some general movements that continue to gain importance. Firstly, the topic of a healthy lifestyle, which will not simply go away, especially not in the organic industry. Consumers are simply seeking products that support their healthy lifestyle that goes beyond the eat-at-home category. Marroquin is offering new ingredient solutions to bring more quality, but as well sustainability to the out-of-home convenient food category, where highly functioning ingredients are desperately needed. However, we're not just doing food, as our ingredients are as well very relevant to the supplement industry too. Another trend, from my point of view, is that consumers are more environmentally conscious than ever, looking for the most suitable options even within the organic category. To accommodate those needs, we are working with partners that have clear action plans on how to reduce emissions and are focusing on science-based climate targets. Marroquin also makes it a strong point to value the organic integrity above all. That is why we fully support the SEO, which is the Strengthening the Organic Enforcement Act, and we are asking for even more regulations for a fair and even play field. Just now, we are working on a petition to remove conventional yeast from the national list. The national list is an exemption list for conventional ingredients that are still allowed to be used in organic manufacturing. This mindset, from my point of view, is really one of the most significant differences of the organic industry, as we are still asking for even more restrictions for the better overall.
Thanks for your insights. And if we compare now the US organic ingredient market with the European market, what are the biggest differences you noticed here?
Well, you might assume that the US and European organic ingredients market are quite similar, given that the organic certifications are recognized between the EU and the US. However, that's not really the case. One of the most interesting differences I've noticed is how products are categorized. In Europe, products are either organic or they are not. In the US, there is an additional category somewhere in between, where conventional items are using single organic ingredients and highlight those on the label. This is relevant because customers in the US are reading the ingredient statements more and more, recognizing those organic ingredients used, and are willing to pay even a premium, even though the product isn't fully organic certified. This allows a much smoother transition from conventional towards organic. Another key difference is the importance of non-GMO in the US. There are distinct markets for non-GMO, for GMO, and for non-GMO project verified products. In recent years, the non-GMO project verified market has grown much faster than the organic market, partly due to the high inflation and reduced purchasing power of the consumers. While our focus at Marroquin remains on organic ingredients, there are particular segments within the non-GMO portfolio where we can succeed, such as our new generation of clean label starches for processed clean label foods. Additionally, the maturity of the organic market differs between the two regions. Although the US markets are typically ahead of European markets, I don't really feel the same way about the organic market, to be honest. The European market feels much more mature and further along in its life cycle, with an established industry and a significant portion of farming land dedicated to organic agriculture. For example, in Austria, almost 25% of farming land is already organic. In contrast, the long-term goal for organic farming in the US is just 1%. Well, the good news is we are just getting started and there's much more to explore.
You mentioned the non-GMO project verified. So can you explain what is the difference between certified organic and the non-GMO project verified?
Of course. First of all, I want to state that whether you're choosing organic or non-GMO, you're supporting a cleaner and more transparent food supply compared to options without those attributes. From my perspective, organic simply offers a more comprehensive package though. All organic ingredients are non-GMO, but not all non-GMO ingredients are organic. The USDA Organic Certified is a holistic certification regulated by the US government even, considering a wide range of food production practices. It sets standards for how animals are treated, how crops are being grown, and how pests are being managed. Organic production excludes the use of pesticides, chemical fertilizers, and genetically modified organisms. In contrast, non-GMO project verification is a single-issue certification focusing solely on the absence of GMOs. Organic simply goes beyond just avoiding GMOs. Organic farming strives for healthier soil, better water quality, combats climate change, and fosters biodiversity.
And that stated, can you explain again, why should food producers switch to organic?
Food manufacturers should consider transitioning their portfolios towards organic because of several reasons, actually. The demand for organic food is steadily increasing. By making this shift, manufacturers can tap into a growing market, enhance their brand reputation, and contribute to overall sustainability. This transition not only meets consumer preferences, but also aligns with global trends towards more responsible and ethical food production. Marroquin supports their existing, but as well their future customers in participating in this market to increase the overall extent of organic agriculture.
Let's move to specific categories now. Which categories are experiencing growth to these trends and lifestyle changes you mentioned before?
Despite the significant changes in the market over the past few years, and the fact that a much higher number of people are now working from home or in a hybrid model, the need for quick and easy, but as well healthy food have not fundamentally disappeared. Actually, it's the opposite. Consumers are more than ever seeking for these solutions, even if they are now consumed at home rather than out of home. Marroquin is placing a special focus on categories such as bakery and healthy snacking. In the bakery sector, the topic of gluten-free has taken on a significantly more important role in the US market compared to other markets worldwide. Actually, it is even one of the fastest growing markets. By combining organic and gluten-free, the frozen prepared foods category, including products like organic gluten-free pizza, has achieved a record sales volume of $2.3 billion. Marroquin, with its portfolio of gluten-free starch and yeast products, is a reliable partner for all of those. Conversely, the gluten-containing organic bakery market is growing also, but with a focus on texture, taste sensation, and as well actively designed nutritional profiles. This year, Marroquin is taking a significant position in this market with its offering of organic vital wheat gluten and plant-based protein concentrates, which greatly extend the boundaries of organic product development. Overall, the group of bakery, dry breakfast goods, baby food, with a market value of $15.4 billion, has been a significant driver of the organic market in the US. The biggest shift in the US market can be seen in prepared meals and snacking, with plus 28% growth year over year. This shift is due to socializing becoming more home and outdoors focused because of the high cost of eating out, which once again highlights the need for more technical organic ingredients, which is right in our wheelhouse.
How does the shift towards more natural products impact the organic food industry? Or in other words, do you see the organic sector benefiting from consumers seeking more natural or even healthier options?
Absolutely. The shift towards more natural products has a significant impact on the organic food industry. However, it's important to note that terms like natural or clean label are not really well defined. Generally, clean label means avoiding artificial ingredients or food additives and using as few and simple ingredients as possible. In Europe, this concept is even a bit more clear due to the existence of a food additive, the so-called E-number list. In the US, the focus is more on using ingredients that sound natural and are recognizable to consumers. Typically, organic products align well with the clean label concept because they inherently avoid artificial ingredients. This alignment means that the organic products naturally carry a clean label halo and significant consumer trust, but that does not really directly boost the organic market. However, I would expect much more impact from clean label trends for the organic market from evolving product segments like the plant-based meat and cheese and other alternatives. These products need to differentiate themselves as these markets become increasingly competitive. Differentiation can be seen in terms of better taste, texture, and packaging innovations. Moving towards clean label and organic is for me a logical next step for these products, especially since they often have pretty long ingredient statement lists. I see the shift towards clean label as a truly necessary differentiator in that particular category. Reasoning for me is that the flood of additives in those products is not a true alternative to meat and dairy for many consumers. Therefore, for me, that is not just a niche to be filled, but can lead to a significant market expansion. Although these steps are technologically challenging, we initiate numerous projects with our customers every year, supported by our NPD experts.
And what do you think will be the biggest challenges in the coming years regarding market conditions and customer needs?
I believe that there are three major challenges in front of us: cost, climate, and the political environment. One of the biggest challenges we will face is ensuring that additional costs associated with emissions, green energy, and the deeper organic concepts remain affordable. Along with extreme weather conditions and significant challenges for our crops, the political instability is a major concern that we must navigate. In addition, there are still unequal conditions and organic requirements that create obvious loopholes, making it difficult for those who adhere to the rules. We definitely cannot neglect that there are challenges ahead of us and that there is still much to be done. However, this is exactly why we are here, and this is where Marroquin will contribute.
And moving from market challenges to challenges of our customers. When it comes to reformulating an existing recipe with organic, what do product developers need to know about the specifics of organic ingredients?
Frankly, our customers will always be the experts when it comes to their application. But we pride ourselves, obviously, on being the experts for our ingredients. But of course, we offer a wide range of services to help develop recipes or troubleshoot issues with our customers' product formulations. To make the transition easier, we provide white papers up front on how to move from conventional towards organic production, along with a checklist to facilitate targeted discussions. For certain ingredients, no recipe changes may be required at all. However, it's important to note that a 100% match may not always be possible, and changes in product composition, equipment, production processes might be necessary. With dedication and hard work, we are confident that we can bring the project to the market successfully.
We have heard a lot on the organic market from you today, but let's give the episode a personal touch. And before we come to the last question, Leo, we've prepared some questions for you, word wrap. You just have to pick this or that.
Okay, let's go.
Coffee break or power nap?
Coffee break.
And a call or email?
That would be the call.
And the ocean or the mountains?
Nowadays, it's more the ocean.
Early bird or night owl?
That shifted more towards the night owl.
And fly or drive?
Definitely drive.
And office or remote?
Office.
Quality or quantity?
Quality.
And organic or conventional?
If there is no catch, then organic, obviously.
And a final question for today. Where can we meet the Marroquin team this year to discuss further details or even try something at a tasting?
There will be several occasions, actually, but that would be a pretty long and extensive list. But you can always find our upcoming events and shows on our website. Our biggest shows typically are Natural Products Expo West in March in Los Angeles, the IFT in Chicago in July, and SupplySide West in Las Vegas in October.
Thank you, Leo, for your time and the detailed answers. It was great to talk to you about the organic market and to gain deeper insights into customer needs in this area. We hope you found it informative and look forward to your questions and suggestions for future episodes. Stay tuned and follow Grana Starch and Marroquin Organic International and LinkedIn for more insights and news.
Thanks for the invite.
Thank you for your time, Leo, and goodbye, everyone.